What's up, Guardians? Welcome to another Destiny gameplay video. Today I'm going to be continuing my One Man's Trash series, focusing on the Silvered Procyon MSC pulse rifle acquired through Glory in the Crucible. Mine has counterbalance, and I switch back and forth between fitted stock and hand-loaded. And you'll see in this video just how effective this pulse rifle can be. And later in the video, you'll also see a little bit of the Hyricon LR5. Mine has armor-piercing rounds and unflinching, which I don't really too much care for, but it's still a decent sniper rifle. Has a nice mag size at 5. But this is the Silvered Procyon. I actually really enjoyed using this pulse rifle. It's pretty well rounded. It reminds me a lot of like a 123 Syzygy or something similar to it. Kind of a higher rate of fire, lower impact. But I did find that with the hand-loaded skill active, I was able to take out enemies pretty easily from decently far away, and I had a lot of fun using it. You'll see in this video some really sweet kill montages. You know, I really did have some solid success using this weapon. I think that it's due in part to the fact that I do use pulse rifles a lot already, and on top of that, I do use the Syzygy quite a bit, so this didn't feel too foreign to me. So depending on the rolls you can get on these pulse rifles, they can be pretty solid in the Crucible since that, ignore that bad sniper shot there, but since that last patch. So hopefully you enjoy the gameplay, and hopefully next time you see one of these drop, you'll take the time to look at it, see if it's any good. Because these blue rarity weapons, if you're not familiar with this series, what I do is I focus on some of these blue rarity weapons and show that they're really not that bad in Crucible, even though usually we just dismantle them as soon as we get them for parts that, you know, we'll scarcely ever use if we're, you know, to the point of endgame content now. So don't dismantle them. Take a second to look at them. You just might jive really well with some of these weapons in the Crucible. So hope you enjoy the gameplay. And in the meantime, I figured I would also continue the Let's Talk series. And in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about Endgame. Now, a lot of people have aired their concerns in terms of Endgame. I think that Destiny, you know, there's always there's like a dozen Destiny is dying threads on the forum at any given point of any given day. They're pretty easy to spot. And, you know, people call for endgame content and they air their concerns, and I mean, it's okay to be concerned. It's okay to air those concerns and kind of talk about that, because that is an important topic. And you know, a lot of people are concerned about the time gaps in between DLC, and you know, just waiting on House of Wolves. You think that, okay, well, we're going to lose a lot of people in the meantime because there's nothing to do other than what we've done a million times already in this game. So let me make a suggestion to you in terms of endgame. And this is something that I've said before, and I'll say it again. I do really believe that you ought to get to know the Destiny community, because the richness of Destiny's endgame can be found there, in the community. Now, there are lots of active components to the Destiny community, lots of active people and groups and events, and lots of things that you could get involved in, or even spectate if you're more of a spectator and less of a participator. And lots of things to do in terms of the community of Destiny. And one of the best chapters of my sort of Destiny, I don't know what you'd call it, experience so far, one of the best chapters has been just the last month, where I'm really diving into the Destiny community, getting to know some people, and really finding the richness there. And the experience of Destiny for me has overall been much more enjoyable. I mean, I've always enjoyed the game since launch, but it's been just infinitely more enjoyable since diving into the community. And, you know, you might, if you follow my vids, you might know that I recently hopped in with the Resolute guys. And you might be familiar with some of the community members of Resolute. You've got, you know, Mesa Sean. If you're not familiar with him, you know, check out his channel. Nice guy. Has a really great YouTube channel as well. You've got people like Tinks, who does some of the, you know, best Destiny streaming out there and hosts that. Just a lot of really good people, you know, Apex, Chris, is now part of Resolute, Pope Bear, just a lot of really awesome community people, and that's really what drew me to them. So it's really exciting to be a part of that group, and just for example, to give you maybe something you can wrap your mind around, other than just saying community is great. For example, some of the things we do, like last night, I was able to spend a couple of hours gaming with some of these guys in Resolute, and we really did have a blast. And it got to the point where, matchmaking is, for people who are really good in Crucible, when you go into matchmaking solo, I mean, chances are you're going to top leaderboards and you're going to be, 30, 40 kills if you're, like a great Crucible player. But the thing is, if you dive into a community of people that, are similar in terms of skill, then the matchmaking is much more tight and much more competitive, and it's a whole lot of fun to challenge yourself and to challenge your team. You set up some scrimmages. It's one of the things we'll be doing in the future, probably, setting up scrimmages against other community PvP groups. And it's just a blast. So last night, one of the things that we did, it was the last game that we played together. At the end of the night, we went into Control on Pantheon, and we decided what we were going to do is to really challenge ourselves, see if we could win a game without capturing a single objective and without firing a single round from a heavy weapon. So it was just, only kills. Can we win a game if all we do is kill the other team and neutralize? I mean, we neutralized objectives, but the rule was we couldn't capture, we couldn't use heavy ammo. And we managed to do it. We pulled out a win by, a couple thousand points doing that. And it was some of the most fun I've had in the Crucible in a while. Really challenge yourself in that regard. And having to really coordinate as a team to make sure that everything's flowing and everything's happening the way that we want it to, and that we're controlling the spawns in a way that we want to, that's most advantageous for us. And it was just a whole lot of fun. So I think I might actually just upload that game with a little bit of commentary, probably later today if you're interested in it. I'll probably do that, throw it up on YouTube. I don't think the guys would mind. But we really did have a blast. So I don't know what I can tell you other than this. If you're hungering for endgame content right now, and you're concerned about the time in between Dark Below and House of Wolves, and you're concerned that there's nothing there for you in the meantime, I would strongly urge you to get involved in the Destiny community. There's lots of people that are, willing to accept new people into their communities. There's lots of clans that are highly active. There are lots of, if you go onto Twitter especially, there's a huge presence of the Destiny community is there on Twitter. If you don't check out the Destiny subreddit, you should check that out. I mean, there's just lots of gateways into various groups in the community if you're looking to enhance your endgame experience. If you're really looking to invest in Destiny long term and you just want something to do in the meantime, there's plenty to do. So just remember that the richness of Destiny's endgame is wrapped up in its community, and it really is an awesome and dynamic community that's doing lots of things, setting up lots of events, and it's some of the most fun that you will have in Destiny. I guarantee you that. So I hope this was helpful, guys. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Maybe next time you see these weapons, you'll give them a shot. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, stay connected, get updates, and I do Twitch sometimes, I do stream, so feel free to follow me there as well. Thanks, guys. Hope you have a good day.